Are you looking for the best gaming monitors? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best gaming monitors on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Dell Alienware AW3423DW. Best gaming monitor. The best gaming monitor we've tested is the Dell Alienware AW3423DW. It's an excellent ultra-wide gaming monitor that doesn't have the highest resolution or refresh rate compared to other monitors. However, it's known for its incredible motion handling and remarkable picture quality. It's best to purchase it directly through Dell's website, and unlike most monitors, it has an OLED panel with a near-instantaneous response time, resulting in an incredibly smooth motion without any blur trail behind fast-moving objects. It also has a 175Hz refresh rate that you can achieve over a DisplayPort connection from your PC. It natively supports GSYNC variable refresh rate (VRR) technology to reduce screen tearing. It's a QD-OLED display, meaning it combines the perfect black levels of OLEDs with the wide range of colors of quantum dot displays. Content looks amazing in dark rooms, especially if you play HDR games, as colors look vivid, but there are issues when using it in a bright room as the black levels raise, so it's better to game with it in the dark. There are also some text clarity and color fringing problems, however, it isn't noticeable while gaming. Number 2. Gigabyte M32U. Best upper mid-range gaming monitor. If you don't need the best in terms of both gaming and picture quality, you can still get excellent gaming performance with an upper mid-range monitor like the Gigabyte M32U. It doesn't deliver the same remarkable picture quality as the Dell Alienware AW3423DW, as it has a worse contrast ratio, so it isn't as good in dark rooms. However, it has a higher 4K resolution and a standard 16:9 aspect ratio, so it's better suited for console gaming thanks to its HDMI 2.1 bandwidth, which the Dell monitor doesn't have. It allows you to play 4K games up to 120 frames per second from the PS5 or Xbox Series X. Even if you game from a PC, it's excellent thanks to its low input lag for a responsive feel, flicker-free backlight, and fast response time across its entire refresh rate range. It also has native FreeSync variable refresh rate (VRR) support, and if you have an NVIDIA graphics card, it's also GSYNC compatible. While you don't get the same dark room performance as the Dell, it's better in well-lit rooms as it has very good peak brightness and decent reflection handling. If you find the 32-inch screen size too big, there's a smaller version, the Gigabyte M28U, that you can get cheaper, but it has slightly worse motion handling. Number 3. Gigabyte M27Q X. Best mid-range gaming monitor. Should you be looking for a more simple monitor but still want some high-end gaming features, then a model in the mid-range price category is a good choice for you, like the Gigabyte M27Q X. You'll find some high refresh rate gaming monitors here with a lower resolution than the Gigabyte M32U, but this is ideal if your graphics card can't handle the extra bandwidth of a 4K at 144Hz signal. If that's the case, this is a good alternative with a lower 1440p resolution. Instead of the high resolution, it has a higher 240Hz refresh rate, which is ideal if your game and graphics card can go up to that frame rate. The motion handling is incredible at its max refresh rate, and it has an optional backlight strobing feature that you can use to reduce persistence blur. Its input lag is low, and like the M32U, it has native FreeSync VRR support to reduce screen tearing, but it isn't as good for console gaming as it's limited to HDMI 2.0 bandwidth, so you can't play high frame rate games from the consoles, but get this over the M32U if you're mainly gaming from a PC. Number 4. ViewSonic XG2431. Best budget gaming monitor. If you're on a budget, there are plenty of options to choose from. You'll have to sacrifice a few features, but you can still get something with impressive gaming performance, like the ViewSonic XG2431. It has the same 240Hz refresh rate as the Gigabyte M27Q X but a lower 1080p resolution and smaller screen, so you're giving up screen space and resolution to keep the high refresh rate. If you want to keep the 1440p resolution but don't mind sacrificing refresh rate, the Gigabyte M27Q is a good alternative with a 170Hz refresh rate with many of the same features as the M27Q X. Because it's a budget option, it doesn't have features like HDMI 2.1 bandwidth for console gaming. As for the XG2431, the high refresh rate helps provide an extremely fast response time. It also has an optional backlight strobing feature to reduce persistence blur, and unlike many monitors, you can control the pulse width and phase to your liking. Even though it's a budget-friendly monitor, it still has a few extra features like a black stabilizer that adjusts the gamma so that you see opponents easier in games. Number 5. HP X24IH. Best cheap gaming monitor. If you want a monitor even cheaper than the ViewSonic XG2431, then check out the HP X24IH. Like with any monitor, you're losing out on features if you spend less money, and in this case, the HP has a lower 144Hz refresh rate. While it may not seem appealing to competitive gamers, this refresh rate and 1080p resolution are ideal if you're getting into PC gaming and need a simple monitor for your entry-level graphics card. Even without all the bells and whistles of higher-end monitors, it's still great for gaming thanks to its exceptional response time and low input lag, but unlike the ViewSonic, it doesn't have a backlight strobing feature. While the monitor doesn't look good in dark rooms due to its low contrast ratio, it's still good for well-lit rooms as it gets bright enough to fight glare. It also has alright ergonomics, but it doesn't offer any swivel adjustment. If that's important to you, the Acer Nitro XF243Y Miprox is also a great low-cost gaming monitor, but considering it costs more than the HP, it's worth getting the HP if you want a cheap gaming option.